Welcome to Emax 2. My name is Louis Shell, and the Panasonic GH4 has been one of the best camera out there to shoot video. It seems even after 4 years, the GH4 still turning head and have people wonder which camera they should buy between the Panasonic GH4 and the Panasonic G85. In this video, we are going to take a look at the 5 main reasons that you should choose the GH4 over the G85. The first main reason I believe someone should choose the GH4 over the G85 is because the GH4 can shoot cinema 4K, which has a resolution of 4096 by 2160 and at real 24 frames per second. And the aspect ratio is about 19 by 10, while the G85 can only shoot 4K, but this is what we call the 4K UHD, ultra high definition. The resolution is about 3840 by 2160. The aspect ratio is 16 by 9. To make it simple, the GH4 can shoot a video that will meet the requirement to play on cinema, what we call when you go to the movies, while the G85 can shoot 4K to play on TV. The second reason I believe someone should choose the GH4 over the G85, these two cameras right now almost on the same price range, is because of a headphone jack. We all know that we like to monitor our sound. It's important to know that the sound you are recording is good. So if I happen to turn off the sound on this video off, a lot of you will go ahead and maybe find something else to watch because it would make no sense. That's why I always say that sound is basically 50% of your video. The headphone jack on that GH4 probably will make a lot of people that is debating between these two cameras go on the side of the GH4 because it got an extra option that the G85 doesn't have. The third main reason that can make somebody choose the GH4 over the G85 is basically higher frame rate. And the GH4, you can shoot 1080p at 96 frames per second, which gives you the ability to get real slow motion that can be real crispy. While on the G85, you can only shoot 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is not bad. You can get some good slow motion with the 60 frames per second. But however, 96 frames per second slow motion will look better than 60 frames per second. The fourth main reason I believe the GH4 is a better option is the ability that you have to shoot 422 10-bit. We all know the GH5 is coming and a lot of people are running after the GH5 because of the 422 10-bit. However, you got the same option to do that with the GH4, but you're gonna need an external monitor like the Atomos Shogun that can help you to realize the 10-bit 422, like I said, with a monitor. So you still have that option, even though it's going to cost you some extra $1,000. But remember, you can always rent this kind of equipment if you have a client that will ask you to shoot something 422 10-bit so you can have more color on post-production. With the 422 10-bit, you can have with the GH4 option that you don't have on the GH5, even if you use an Atomos Shogun or any type of external device to record, so you can get more color, because you know the more color, the more vivid your images, that would be better. I believe the 422 10-bit, even though you need an external monitor to get the 422 10-bit, I think this is an extra option that you don't have with the G85. The fifth main reason I believe someone should choose the GH4 over the G85 is the battery life. We all know the battery life on the GH4 is exceptional. You will have about 2 hours to 2 hours and a half shooting 4K video with the GH4, while with the G85 you get roughly about 1 hour to 1 hour and a half shooting 4K with the G85. And battery life is something that is mattered. The more you have option to keep on shooting video, and sometimes you have to carry less battery with you. We all know that it's important to have a camera that has good battery life. So now let me make it clear. This video wasn't about which camera is better, but this video is about which camera you should choose and why you should choose one over the other one, because I've used both of these cameras. Actually, I'm shooting this video with the G85 with the f1.4 25mm lens. So this is my camera. I had the GH4, I sold it so I can purchase the GH5, which I already pre-ordered. That doesn't mean the GH4 is not a great camera. I just wanted to have the latest and newest cameras. But remember, a camera is good for what you do, what you need it for. Like I choose 422 10-bit, even though the GH4 cannot do that, you know, in the body, but you have the option if you can rent an Atomos shotgun external monitor, which one you would prefer. So you have that option, while you don't have that option on the G85. And we also talk about battery life. We all know the battery life on the GH4 is better. It has a bigger battery. What else do we talk about? We talk about higher frame rate. The GH4 can shoot 96 frames per second, and the GH85 can only shoot 60 frames per second. This is not something which camera is better. The GH4 is better than the GH5. It's about for what you need to shoot, which camera you should choose, because I know a lot of people have been asking this question. Personally, I was out with the family and I was shooting with the G85, and someone asked me, do I think the G85 is better than the GH4? Because he wanted to purchase one of these cameras. I tell him it's depending on what you do. Both of these cameras are great. I would love for you to do two things. Go down on the comment below. Let us know your main reason why you would choose the GH4 over the G85. And the second one, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, because next week we will have the 5 main reasons you should choose the G85 over the GH4. It's not a confusing, because the G85 has a lot of features that the GH4 doesn't have. So go ahead, remember to click the bell so Google can notify you when we upload video. And if you like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. And as always, I will catch you on the next video.